What's up, guys? It's time for Digimon Market Watch. It is Sunday the 13th. I thought I'd switch it up, not do what everybody else is doing, even though I'm doing Market Watch. But anyway, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. And we have to start things off like we always start them off, and that is with the Queen, the waifu, Venusmon. Now, there's some sad news here. Venusmon has fallen atop the mountain, and that might be due to the next card, the new waifu. But before we get to that, it looks like Venusmon's down to, $38, down $6. Not really much to say here. We just want to kind of silently let this one go. But let's go ahead and move to the next card, the new queen of Digimon TCG, and that is Hydramon. Now, I don't think I have to say anything else here, but let's just move on and talk about the pricing. Looks like we got $8 for the regular one here, down over $2 in the last week. The alt art's around $34, down over $6 in the last week. Now, keep in mind, these are the EX3 cards, and we're just coming off the pre-sale prices. EX3 is officially out now, and as of last Friday, and singles are kind of in a weird limbo because we don't really have any official tournaments or events that have taken place because it's only been a few days, so there's no data on what decks perform the best. So we're just going to do a quick little run through these EX3 cards here. So keep in mind that most of the prices on these EX3 singles have seen quite the bloodbath, most of them in the red, a few maybe in the green, but you'll see that here in a few seconds. But let's just go ahead and move on here. So next thing we got here is Examon. We got the regular art sitting around $40. For some reason it's up over $10, not sure why. Alt art's around $50, no movement there. Metallic Dramon's around $3 for the regular art, down about $5. $15 for the alt art, and down about $4 on that one. And then we got Slayer Dramon around $1, down about $2. And then the alt art sits around $18, down about $5. Then we have Dracomon sitting around $1, down about $1. $17 for the alt, down around $10. Next we got the Tamer Hina, $2 for that, down around $3. $32 for the alt, down $3 on that one as well. And then we got Imperial sitting around $5, down $5. Alt art's around $10, down $18. Real loss on that one. And then we got the fighter mode here sitting around $25. Now this is another one of those weird ones where it's shot up for the regular art, so up about $15 on that one. Then we got the alt sitting around $32, down about $6, not too bad. And then we got Chaos Dramon here sitting around $3 for the regular art, down $5, $18 for the alt, down $22. Major loss on that, and that is another reason why you do not buy pre-sales. But yeah, let's move on to the Dark Dramon, around $5, down $5, $14 for the alt, down $13. So some pretty major losses there, and hopefully you take that to heart and not buy the pre-sales next time. But anyway, let's move on to some actual cards. First things first is Bloom Lord. So regular art sitting here around $6, hasn't really seen any price action. Still a good time to get into it. Bloom Lord's at full power now. Only time will tell. Let's see how it performs in the format. Hype is still high, but price hasn't moved oddly. But yeah, I'd say you could still pick these up. It's a comfortable price. We got the alt art here sitting around $45, down about $5. So even though the hype is high, it's come down a bit, and so it might be something you want to keep an eye on. Maybe sell if you still have these for some reason, but yeah, just keep a lookout on this one here. And on to the next thing here, we got Omnimon X sitting around $3, up over $2. And then we got the alt art here, the real winner, at around $35, up over $19 in the week. I know these cards are splashed in Melga and War Gray, but other than that, I don't really see any reason why they'd see quite the jump. I mean, it could be that people are anticipating that they're going to be the top decks in the format. Who knows? But either way, it's a great time to sell them. Keep in mind the alt art here is only a few copies away from a buyout, but yeah, just keep a watch on these. Sell them if you have them. Next thing we got here is Death X. Now, Death X has seen a decline over the last few weeks. Not sure why. Maybe it's because of the ban list nerfing Crossheart and Yellow Hybrid. Who knows? But either way, it's still the most splashable card in the game. Prices have dipped, but it might be a good time to pick these up. Maybe look for a deal. Not really sure. It's tough to say because, like, again, this is an expensive entry here, even though it's dropped a few dollars. But yeah, I'd keep an eye on these because you never know when they might shoot up again. And it looks like the alt art there only has 14 copies at the time of this recording, so maybe a great time to add it to your portfolio. But either way, we move on to the next thing here is Machine Dramon, sitting around 27 bucks, down about $1 over the week. And then we got the alt art here sitting at 73 bucks, setting all-time highs. Up over $8 in the week. Machine Dramon's at full power now that we have EX3 fully released, and prices might not have peaked yet, which is absolutely crazy. The hype is real, so I would say keep an eye on these. I don't know if you want to buy these or if you want to sell them, because, you know, Machine Dramon's going to get that support all the way through BT12, but I would keep in mind with this alt art, there's only about 10 copies at the time of the recording this, so might be something to think about. Either way, let's move on to the next thing, which is we got Takato and Gilmon alt arts from EX2. So Gilmon support was announced a few weeks ago, or maybe last week for BT12, and people have been hyping these cards up, and they have seen their prices shoot up quite a bit. So hype is high, but unfortunately the singles and the EX2 are limited. People aren't opening these boxes. As far as Takato goes, it only has 16 copies on TCGPlayer, and looks like Gilmon only has 12. But yeah, just keep an eye on these. If you have them and you don't plan on playing Gilmon, sell them, make some profit, get in on the hype. But yeah, we got Takato sitting over there, $40, down over $5 in the last week. And then we got the alt Gilmon sitting around 23, not too much action there. But yeah, just go ahead and keep an eye on these cards, and I guess sell them if you don't plan on playing Gilmon. But let's move on to some related cards here. Beelzemon and Impmon from the same set. So we got Impmon alt sitting around 22, up over $7 last week. And then we got the Beelzemon alt art sitting around 51. Not any movement there, usually doesn't see any movement, sits around that same price for the last several weeks. But yeah, we get that BT12 support coming for Beelzemon and the starter deck 14. Hype is high, but unfortunately, like the Gallant stuff, EX2 singles are in limited supply. People aren't opening those boxes. As far as this Digimon card goes, there's only 11 cards or listings on TCGPlayer at the time of this recording, and 16 of the Beelzemon. But definitely keep an eye on these cards, because the closer we get to that deck or that BT12, these are probably going to move up. So either way, that wraps it up for today's Market Watch. If you liked what you saw, comment down below, like the video, subscribe, share with your friends and family. I'll see you next time. Peace.